Hi dear children, good morning all of you. How are you? Doing well? Very good. Now you are in 7th standard. I am Needu, your English teacher. All of you welcome to our English class. Okay. We have been at home for almost 1.5 years because of the pandemic COVID-19. Our smiles have been masked and being negative has become the new measure of positivity. No one wants to be positive, right? When school opens, I ask some usual questions to my children. How was your vacation? How did you spend it? Where did you go to visit? Like that. But now I know that you are all at home. You can't go to school. You can't play with your friends. Corona clipped our wings too. But you don't worry. We are all with you. We will definitely have a good school experience soon. Okay. Let's start our class. Are you ready? Before beginning the class, let's go for a trip. A nature walk. Are you ready? Come on. Look here, what a beautiful nature sight. What can you see here? Birds, flowers, plants, trees, animals. What a wonderful sight it is. What is that sound? It's the sound of a cuckoo bird. Can you hear it? Can you just try it? Very good. How many cuckoo birds are in my class? Who are they chirping? Birds are chirping. They are quarreling. Yes. And can you hear the babbling sound of river? Yes, very good. I could smell something. What is that? The mouth-watering aroma of ripened jackfruit, banana, mangoes. Ow, the fragrance of flowers. Very good. Now, the nature is very beautiful, the ultimate source of knowledge and beauty. Look at the pictures. What are they doing? Do you know them? They are playing and enjoying the beauty of river. Do you have any such experiences? Have you ever gone any nature trip? Trekking through a forest, visiting a river, climbing a mountain, like that? Yes, I know you all have such experiences. So you just go out and look around. You can see many things, listen many sounds and feel something and smell something. Okay, listen. Here a table for you. I could see, I could hear and I could smell. So you can write in the first column what are the things you can see around, and in the second column what are the sounds you can listen, and the last column what the smells you can felt. Complete this table. Now let's move to our story. We have already discussed the story of Binya, the village girl, and her adventures. And you also shared your adventurous experience. Now we have a story, How Far is the River, written by Ruskin Bond, a very famous Indian writer in English. It is a story of a boy, his adventurous visit to a river. Let's hear it. How far is the river? Between the boy and the river stood a mountain. The boy was young and the river was small, but the mountain was big. The thickly forested mountain hid the river, but the boy knew it was there. He had never seen the river with his own eyes, but from the villages he had heard of it, of the fish in its waters and of its rocks. He wished to touch the water and know it personally. He stood in front of his house on the hill opposite the mountain and gazed across the valley, dreaming of the river. He was about 12 years old, a steady boy with untidy black hair and shining black eyes. He had fine features and a clear brown skin, but his hands and feet were rough and scratched. He was barefooted, not because he couldn't afford shoes, but because he liked the feel of warm stones and cool grass.
Far is the river. The boy in the story had set his heart on going to the river on the other side of the mountain. Did he get there? Between the boy and the river stood a mountain. The boy was young and the river was small, but the mountain was big. The thickly forested mountain hid the river, but the boy knew it was there, where it was and what it looked like. He had never seen the river with his own eyes, but from the villagers he had heard of it, of the fish in its waters, of its rocks and currents and waterfalls. And it only remained for him to touch the water and know it personally. He stood in front of his house on the hill opposite the mountain and gazed across the valley, dreaming of the river. He was about 12 years old, a sturdy boy with untidy black hair and shining black eyes. He had fine features and clear brown skin, but his hands and feet were rough and scratched. He was barefooted, not because he couldn't afford shoes, but because he felt free in his bare feet. He liked the feel of warm stones and cool grass, and not wearing shoes saved him the trouble of taking them off. It was 11 o'clock.
Did you understand the story? How was it? It's a story of a boy. Where did the boy live? The boy lived in a village. Yes. Why the boy couldn't see the river? Because between the river and the boy there was a big mountain. The boy was young, the river was small, so the boy could not see the river. Right? How did the boy know about the river? Yes, from the villages the boy know about its water, fish and rocks in it. And the boy had a strong wish. What was it? He wished to touch the water personally. Then how does the author describe the boy? What about his physical features? How old he was? He was a 12 years old boy. What about his eyes? Shining black eyes. Then hair, hands and feet? Very good. So, you can read the story and try to draw a picture of the boy. Then, write a brief description about the boy from the story. Understand? Very good. Dear children, read the story well and complete your works. We will meet in the next class. Okay.